let's talk about IT. What is it that we can expect from the IT majors, considering you've got TCS, which has already announced its dates for the earnings? So come July 12th, we'll have numbers from TCS as well as HCL Technologies and then Infosys on July 20th. Sumeet Jain joins in to talk about what he's anticipating from the IT majors. Sumeet, hi, good morning. Good to have you in ET now. Are you seeing any signs of demand improvement, or do you think there will be pressure there this quarter too?
Yeah, no, good morning and thanks for having me on your show. So yeah, clearly I think we are not seeing any green shoots in the sector yet. And I guess if you look at the Accenture results a couple of weeks back, that was a clear dampener signifying that there is no revival expected in the August quarter as well for them. So I think, and based on our discussion with the company managements for June quarter, there doesn't seems to be any green shoots in the last 3 to 4 months. And whatever projects have got cancelled in the month of March, they have not seen a revival. And then on top of that, if you look at the key verticals like banking, high tech, retail, they are still going through a pressure in terms of high interest rates and inflation in all the major geographies in which these companies operate. And then from the order booking perspective as well, doesn't seems to be that, the order book numbers are going to be great this quarter. And then there have been delay in conversion of order book to revenues. So yeah, I think no signs of demand revival yet. And this is where we believe, there could be a risk to the top end of the guidances given by the companies like Infosys and HCL who give their annual growth guidance. So yeah, no green shoots yet to your question.
Could come back and revise the guidance again?
Yeah, so we expect like companies like Infosys who have given a 4 to 7% growth guidance for this year, it will be very difficult for them to achieve particularly the top end of the guidance, given that this quarter is going to be muted and there doesn't seems to be any demand revival in September quarter either. And then if you look at their large deal wins, they closed a large deal with Danske Bank just a week or two back, which will start seeing ramp up from maybe September, October onwards. So you will see the impact of that coming in December quarter. But for September quarter, we generally don't have any large deal win from them. So yeah, the first half, which typically is very strong for them, is going to be a tad weak. And the expectation of strong revival in the second half, where based upon their mid to high end of the guidance, the expectations are for a 3.5% kind of a sequential growth in each of those 2 quarters. So it won't be that easy for them to deliver that unless they close certain mega deals, which we have not seen yet. So there is a risk to the top end of the guidance for Infosys. And even for HCL, they have given a growth guidance of 6 to 8%. We are expecting them to do a 6.5% growth for full year. And this is where we see there is a risk to the top end of the guidance in case of HCL as well. And apart from HCL and Infosys, no other company gives the annual guidance. So we really don't know what's happening for them as far as the broader demand is concerned. But yeah, the growth estimates revised downwards or the top end of the guidance revised downwards for these two companies will sort of create a negative sentiment in other names as well in our view.
So what you're saying is that markets are not fully pricing in a downward revision, and post numbers there is a possibility of the stocks going down further.
Yes. I think even from the valuation perspective, if you look at the Nifty IT is currently trading at around 21 and a half times, which is a 10-15% premium to broader Nifty. And if you look at the earning growth for Nifty IT this year is going to be at best in the range of 6 to 8%, given no major margin expansion and most of the large cap companies are going to grow their revenues in mid-single digits. Whereas if you look for the earning growth for broader Nifty, it is going to be in low to mid-teens. So given the earnings growth differential, the premium what IT is currently trading at may not be justified in our view.
Right. Okay, Sumeet, great to have you on the show. IT definitely languishing as a sector as we speak right now in trade.